Coming up on this edition of Two Right Turns, a Clemson football podcast, we have three tight ends in the room: Christian Bentancur, Olsen, Pat Henry, and Josh Sapp, talking about a win in North Carolina, rap education with Kyle Richardson, and a little bit of basketball talk inside the tight end room. Two Right Turns starts now.
They take those two right turns, and when they make the final turn, they can begin to hear the crowd and the noise of the open end of the stadium.
Here it is, the most exciting 25 seconds in college football.
Hello, everybody, and welcome inside Studio C of the Clemson Athletics Branding Institute. My name is Ross Taylor, and this is another episode of Two Right Turns, a Clemson football podcast. Let's get straight to it. I want to introduce three of our guests and actually have you all introduce yourselves. So if we go around the room, if you wouldn't mind introducing your name, position, and jersey number.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm Christian Bentancur, and I'm number 87.
What's going? Olsen, Pat Henry, number 11.
What's up, everybody? Josh Sapp, number 5.
So three tight ends in the room. Look, obviously, there's no hiding from it. You know, it's been a tough start to the season, and perhaps not what fans, coaches, players, really anybody in the building, you know, was hoping for or would have expected. However, we wanted to get a group in here that, whether it's been the coaches or outsiders, seem to all agree has really showed up when called upon so far this year. And really, it seems like the tight ends have been a bright spot for this offense and for this team in the early portion of this season and really playing at a high level. So I want to hear from you all just kind of what you all have learned about yourself and maybe about your teammates as this season has started and the way that you rebound in Chapel Hill this past week.
Yeah, I mean, I can start it off. I think one thing that as a team we did a really good job on, you know, losing is tough for everyone on the team, and usually that could, you know, sometimes cause some type of conflict in the locker room, but I think we did a good job staying strong through, you know, the tough times. And I think UNC really showed people what we could do as an offense and as a defense and as a team as a whole. So I think we could use this momentum to just keep going on the season.
I'll probably say that as a group, we kind of all collectively been here before, and I think with us and as a room, we just kind of like just keep the standard the same thing, and just being able to, you know, go through what we went through like my first 2 years since I've been here, and it's kind of been the same guys that's been here. We kind of understand like that feeling of like losing, and it sucks to say that, but like we kind of had a feeling how to overcome that, and I just think as a team, we kind of got closer and our bonding was just better just because we all overcame something that's kind of happened before. So I just think UNC helped us a lot, bring back that confidence and just being able to use that momentum to the next week.
And it looked like y'all were having fun. I mean, it looked like almost like a weight vest had been taken off. Josh, would you agree with that that's how y'all played?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like this last game, everybody just as a whole just finally played free. Everything just clicked, you know, offense, defense, special teams. And I just think that shows like how close our team is. Like, I feel this year, this is one of the closest teams we had in a long time. Like, locker room, you know, practice, vibes always there. So that's the main thing for sure.
Well, you mentioned offense, defense, and special teams. Coach Sweeney has talked about, you know, obviously you have a result, but it's also a function of playing well. And he mentioned on a media call recently that, you know, hey, great on the team for coming back and beating Troy earlier in the season, but it wasn't a game where Clemson played particularly well. And it seemed like this past game, you know, even against an opponent that's struggling, it seemed like Clemson put it all together and all three phases were playing well. I mean, what did it feel like to have all three phases put together a full game of playing complementary football?
It feels great. You know, we came into the season confident about our ability on each set of offense, defense, special teams, and to come out the first few games and not really show that was frustrating for sure. But to come out and finally put the pieces all together, it's like it shows us and shows everyone what we could actually do.
I feel like with us, I feel like it shows kind of like where we were at as a team, because if you go back and watch the tape, like we 3 plays away from being 4-0, and I think us playing collectively as a group show what we're really capable of, and it gives confidence as a team. Is like if we all play together, like nobody's gonna stop us but us. So
yeah, those first couple games definitely like show how important just everyone being on the same page is. Like this last game, I just feel like they really showed like what we can do when we are all on the same page. Like
on the TV broadcast, they kind of showed both Coach Sweeney and Coach Belichick saying almost the same thing, that, hey, it's a total reset, because both teams were coming off bye weeks, certain struggles to start the season. They were trying to overcome, rebuild some confidence. How much did you all buy into the mindset of, hey, it's time for a total reset, and as Coach said, kind of start again, just wiser?
I mean, yeah, that definitely that message definitely hit for, me and especially our position group. I mean, our coaches told us, basically the same thing, just lock in, clean slate, man. It's the beginning of the season, this opener for us. So I feel everybody just treated it as that. Everyone was, back excited, just like game one all over again. So
I feel like it gave me like a sense of like peace, because it's like what you did in the past, like that doesn't matter no more. Like we already week 5 and just it's like brand new. So it's like coming in on that Monday, telling myself, okay, nothing you did the last 4 weeks matters. So it's just having that sense of peace of like, okay, if you messed up something last week, try to fix that going into this week. So it's just understanding myself. And as a room, we just got to go out there and play free. Like we got nothing to lose, and we just got to go out there and ball. So.
Well, you all have had, various moments at the start of this year that have really, drawn attention to this position group. And so we wanted to walk through some, and we're going to go to some of the most recent right now. And so, Christian, this is your first touchdown of the game last week, first touchdown of your career.
Cool.
Walk me through what we're looking at here.
So I saw the ball in the air, saw some open grass. I was like, boom, caught it.
Got to go through the play.
All right, so
let's go through
the play. It was a little fake screen. So they rolled down. They bring some field pressure. Safety came down, and he was trying to play the screen, and I went fake the block, went up vertical, stayed on the hash, saw the ball in the air. K threw a good ball, caught it. Knew the guy was running, so a little tiptoe. I don't even know what that was, but
you could see the wheels turning there. Like, all right, do I go right? Do I go left?
Yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna spin around or just stay straight. He just fell over, stayed there. I was just like, all right, I need to get to the end zone. Boom, 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 and a little.
Yeah, that's bad ball security. Coach Richardson not going for that.
Yeah, and at this point, I was just like, I was so excited. Yeah, like just since the beginning of the season, I was like, what do I do? Like when the first touchdown happens, and it happened, and I was just like, my mind went blank. It was just like I kind of blacked out and was like, whatever happens, happens. So jumped in the end zone, did a little hurdle. Some say I looked like Air Jordan on that.
I was going to say,
you say the picture.
Ain't nobody said that again.
that's not your buddy, bro.
Yeah, so the GOAT. Try to impersonate him a little bit, and then got hyped when my homies hit the Quan a little bit, you feel me?
Well, there was a coach on the other sideline that's seen a tight end wearing 87 score a ton of touchdowns. So probably didn't like it, but it probably felt a little familiar. There was a lot of orange in the stands at Kenan Stadium this past week, but we found one fan in particular that was pretty excited about it.
Wow, dude.
I thought it was just a matter of time he hung there, put the work in, and just feed the beast.
Who are we looking at here, Christian? Who we got?
So shout out mom, love her to death, best mom in the world. Couldn't thank her enough for everything she's done for me and just the whole process. And she was like crying. She didn't know what to say. She went up to me after the game. She was like, someone came up to the camera and started talking. And I was like, what'd you say? And she was like, I don't really remember. And then I saw it on Clemson football 2 days later. And I don't know. I love her so much, and she loves me. And just to see her, just the excitement and the emotion that she showed is super exciting. It was great to see for sure.
I don't know if we still use the word stand, but we stand great moms on this show. So shout out to great moms.
Yeah.
So shout out to your mom right there. She said feed the beast. I think we need to get some Beast and Cur shirts or something out into the market maybe. Yeah. So
I like that.
Free business idea. There you go. But there was also another reaction from this play that I wanted to show you all, because all three of you were in it. And so as we roll it here, just the excitement from all three of you. What is it like being part of a group where you guys are so actively pulling for each other to succeed like this?
I think with us, like we all know what we're capable of doing, and just I think Coach Rich overemphasized, like, it takes more than one tight end to win a football game, and just seeing each other do what we do, going through summer workout, spring ball, fall camp, and just seeing a moment like that is just happy. It makes me happy, because Like I see the work that both these guys put in, and it gets all of us better. And there's no like tension with us. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all want to get better and we all want to win football games. So
yeah, like I feel like us as a group, like we compete, but it's like a good competition. Like we're not competing to like put each other down, but more to just help each other get better. Like always coaching each other up, making sure we doing what we're supposed to do in that aspect. But
iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
That energy's just so infectious, and you could feel it kind of radiating off the sidelines this past week, which was really refreshing to see. We want to go back to the game in Atlanta, and as we pull up the next video, Josh, tell us what we're seeing.
What this is? Yeah, a little post corner route. I just caught it, dropped head, tried to get in the end zone, man. Couldn't quite get there, man. But nah, this was a real exciting moment for me, man. Just getting that catch, running somebody over, getting that first down. Come on.
Okay, cool. You gotta see Coach Richardson jumping, bro. Hold on.
That little bunny hop. Yeah.
I was doing that hop, bro.
Hey, start recording him in practice.
Every time somebody is getting the ball thrown towards him, Coach Rich is going to jump in the air.
Every time.
Every time.
We keep tallies on him now.
Every time.
That feels a little bit like when you're playing like a game or something. You like playing baseball or something. The ball needs to go fair. You start leaning. Hoping to go that way. And then we want to go back to the opener as well. And Olsen, tell us what we're seeing on this throw to the middle.
Shoot. Really, we had a 4-vert concept, and as I'm getting past the backer, like I'm expecting the ball, but then when I look back, K was eyeing me, so I'm like, oh snap, he threw it. Boom. Then it was just see ball, get ball, and then I knew I was about to get hit because I seen 13 coming down, so I just went try to make my quarterback look good. Feel me?
God.
Yeah,
I know that hurt.
I had a little sting on my butt. I ain't gonna care. But I just had to act like nothing happened. You feel me?
You don't feel them hits.
You feel me?
You don't feel them hits when you make that catch.
But, I had so much adrenaline, but boy, when I walked to that Sunday, I said, Pat. Okay.
That feels like one you feel on Sunday, but whenever the crowd's going nuts, I imagine it's got to be a great feeling.
It was good, though. I heard the crowd was like,
So, I mean, we started here with great plays in the passing game, but obviously there's a lot more to playing tight end than just making catches, right? And Coach Sweeney has raved about the job that this group has done blocking, and specifically on his media call on Sunday evening, he was asked about Christian, and if we can go ahead, let's play this audio, Joe.
Yeah, he and Olsen are elite blockers. They're not good blockers. Those two guys are elite blockers. If you really know what you're looking at, you really watch the tape and you watch how those two guys block, like they are really, really physical and I think elite blockers. I mean, I'd say the same thing about Olsen. I mean, Olsen had one. I mean, he's just does a great job for us. But Christian's a complete player. I mean, he's big, he's strong, he can run. He's learned, what to do. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He likes all of it. He likes every part of playing the position. He loves football.
And Josh, Coach had some separate praise for you at separate times as well. But speaking about blocking in particular, what kind of pride does your group take in this, and how much of it is technique and fundamentals versus just having a mindset of being physical?
I think with us, though, like, Coach Rich always emphasized, like, there's only one ball that's going to get thrown. And with us in the position group that we signed up for, it's like you can't just run routes and catch the ball because that's not on, like, the job description we signed up for. And I think with us, like, being physical, I think I get a better relief when I get a pancake. Nah, I ain't gonna sit here and cap, but like, I feel as good. I feel as good as a pancake, then like it will be a touchdown. Like, I don't know. I think just seeing my team's success, like Adam's touchdown, like that brought me so much joy when he scored. Cause like me being able to be a part of his like touchdown, like, cause stuff like that goes unnoticed. But like for me, like I'm gonna keep tallies. I come up there, I say, "Hey, you see my block out there?" I say, "I got you." You know what I'm saying? It just made me happy and just want me to fight for the team. So.
You say it goes unnoticed, but you know who it goes noticed by is your teammates. Yeah. Y'all feel that?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and I feel like, especially like for like last week when I scored, like none of that would happen without the blocks. And I feel like you can never discount blocking. And I feel like coming in, like I was a wide receiver in high school and I didn't really know much about blocking. And coming in just learning about like just the right leverage, I feel like it's helped me so much. Because if you know where the ball's going and you know where the defender's going, I feel like that makes you know where everyone's going. So you just got to connect to the steering wheel and, fight your tail off.
We're talking about connect to the steering wheel.
Shout out Coach Rich.
Well, explain that to me very, very briefly because I've seen it, but I mean, connect to the steering wheel. What do y'all mean by that?
Shoot, just basically make sure you get both your hands inside on that chest plate and just drive him wherever he wants to go, man. Dump him, just lay on him, do whatever you want to do with him at that point.
I think with Coach Rich, like I think I've gotten better. Just like once I understand where the ball's going, like it's so much like it makes him like he'll pull up like clips of like. The ball's going inside. Why are you attacking this guy outside leverage? Like, and then it's like you go inside and attack him inside, ball sits right underneath you. Like, we had a clip, and it was an inside run, and K had to run the ball. And so we was talking about what we had to do, and I attacked the guy outside leverage, boom. One got to beat, God makes a play. And I know he's going to be on some, why you ain't attacking him inside, all that, but it's just little stuff like that where he tries to overemphasize us because, like, once we do all the little things, like, everything's going to come to play.
Well, I can tell you one group that loves the hands on the steering wheel metaphor, and those are our friends at Darlington Raceway, for which we're going to take a quick pit stop and stop talking about football for a second and talk a little bit about basketball. So we're going to ask who did it better. So we're going to start here first. Let's take a look at your teammate, Ian Shefflin. Let's give him a grade here.
Okay.
All right, 1 to 10. What are we thinking on the quality of the dunk?
See, since he's my teammate now, I'm gonna give him an 8.5.
Okay.
I'll give him a 8.7 on that dunk.
Okay, Christian.
I'd give it a 7.3. I think he could have done something crazier. Fast break.
He doesn't have ups like that. So it's just, you gotta,
and no, he knows his place in the room of the second best basketball player in the tight end room.
Well, it's
behind me. So
Wait.
Hold on. It's funny you should say that. Because let's get a grade on this now. All right,
go.
Let's go. Here we go.
Boom.
Wait, time out. Pause the clip. Who was number 4?
Bro, nobody out there is over 6 foot.
Oh my God.
Nobody out there is
run
over
it back.
6 foot.
Yeah, so we had this little play design, pass it back to the top of the key. You do a little fake. I come up, act like I'm going to get the ball, backdoor cut.
Okay.
Boom. If we want to replay it, backdoor cut, alley-oop, bang.
Christian is the tallest player on that court. That's all. That's all that needs to tell me.
Blew a kiss to the crowd, 2,000 points.
So I don't know if y'all know that was literally his 2,000th point of his career. Like, what a way to do! Like,
Yeah.
you didn't do that on like a
bang.
free throw in the first quarter.
Yep. That's just how we do it.
Nah. Nah.
Shout out to all the boys at Marion.
Where the boys?
Bro, you're literally the biggest person on the court.
Yeah.
You play center? Hey,
Point forward.
Wait.
This is going to bring me to the real question. If I ask the tight end group to put together Clemson football starting 5, so y'all have to agree on this. Come up with me now. Who's going to be your starting 5 on the basketball court on this roster?
I'm not gonna lie. If we took the 5 tight ends, me, Sap, Christian, Ian, and we can add.
Okay, maybe one person not tight end. I'll add probably Ricardo.
I'll add Ricardo.
Ricardo can ball?
I'll add AV.
Adam can
AV
ball.
a hustler. He gonna play
AV
defense.
gonna bring that defense.
I'll add Jarvis. He gonna give me some threes, or I'll get.
What about Adam?
Nah. Yeah, that's my 4, really. I don't know.
My 5. All right, I'll go me, Olsen, Christian, Ian, Ricardo Jones.
Me personally, I like a big lineup. I'll go Sap, me, Christian, Ian, Mark Dixon.
Oh, Marcus.
Yeah.
All right.
Mark.
Yeah, shout out Philly. I'll go with that one. I like that
Feel
one.
me?
And that's basically a whole tight end group
Exactly.
if you count his history.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, and if y'all need a volume shooter, there's a guy in the corner office in the head coach's office that would, I'm sure, volunteer his services as well.
I ain't trying to get him hurt. He might pull a muscle. He might go out there and pull a muscle. Oh, he's straight.
That segment was presented by Darlington Raceway. I hope to see you at the track that's too tough to tame in 2026, starting with the Goodyear 400 weekend, March 20th through 22nd, and again in the NASCAR playoffs with a cookout, Southern 500 next Labor Day weekend. Log on to darlingtonraceway.com for your tickets. Now back to Two Right Turns. Well, we talked a little bit about Ian. I want to use the opportunity. Obviously, there's really only 3 other microphones in here, so you 3 got the call. But tell me a little bit about the other guys in this tight end room and what our fans need to know about them.
They are going to be elite. And from Logan to Charlie to Ian to Banks, watch out.
Nah, those guys definitely great. Logan, man, he's young, but I mean he's a hard worker. He's gonna be a dog for sure. Ian just now getting here. I mean, just coming along. He's definitely been starting to get it. He's been a great piece to the room. Just not even in football, just outside of football. Just coming in the room, being with the brothers. He's a cool guy to be around for sure. Banks, I mean, he's gonna bring it. Physical as I don't know what. Charlie, he's new to the room. He's great to be around. Hard worker. He gonna make the plays when the ball comes his way. But I mean, they've just been great. The whole room as a whole.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the spotlight is always on us 3 because we play, but no one really sees practice. And I feel like Logan and Charlie and Banks and even Ian, they show in practice what they could do, and it's just gonna be exciting next few years for sure.
Well, and then y'all talked a little bit about Kyle Richardson. I feel like with the offensive staff, obviously Coach Riley's such a marquee name. Obviously, everybody knows what Spiller did as a player and what he's produced as a coach the last couple of years. Matt Luke was such a marquee hire, and everybody's aware of him from his head coaching days. It feels like outside may not know as much about Kyle Richardson as maybe they know about the other coaches on the offensive staff. Tell us a little bit about what it's like playing for him.
Yeah, I'll take this one. I think he ingrained a mindset in us. We have a little sign in our room that says most physical and most knowledgeable, and I think we really bought into that standard. And I think that's why we've been so consistent each week. Is that every week we just want to go 1-0. We want to stack every day, and his standard has. I think he holds us to a higher level, and it's really shown that. And he also is a great person, not only in football but out of football, just being a great person and a leader in just life.
That's real. I'll tell you off that. Just one thing I respect about Coach Richardson, he always gonna be himself. He not worried about what people are talking about him about, and he keeps receipts though too. But it's he gonna use them receipts to fuel to be a better husband, better coach, better man, just for his future. And also one thing I respect about him, he cares for us in school. He's always on top of us on our schoolwork. Y'all shouldn't be having nothing lower than this GPA. You know what I'm saying? So it's just him bringing a whole in our college, not just football. It's been good, and I'm his first recruit, so I mean a little something. You know what I'm saying? So
playing for K Rich, man, he's a great dude, man. But definitely, he's been emphasizing this year mainly just control. We can control. Things haven't been really going our way, but we can't really fully control those things. So just focusing on our position group and everything like that, and just him caring for us, especially outside of football. He cares about life for us. And one thing, he's a hip hop fanatic.
Yeah.
That was going to be my next question.
Oh my gosh.
It feels like your position meeting room is its own world compared to the rest of the facility, because he always had themes for music every day. That guy requests and prints more graphics than anybody on the planet. It's definitely got its own vibe. So you talk about the music thing. What do y'all picked up from him?
He's a definition of an OG. He got history and stories about everying. He'll say,
lessons.
In 1993, this happened. 1996, that happened. Bro, when was you born, bro? He love you though, but nah, he got some taste though.
He's gonna teach us lessons any chance he gets about anything going on. like situation going on around the world, like the Kendrick and Drake beef.
The taxes,
he was teaching
too.
us,
You feel me? Like, bro, like,
he teaching us about everything, bro.
We have so Monday's Motivational Monday, so we listen to motivational music. Tuesday is
Tupac, Biggie.
Tupac,
Yeah,
Biggie.
Okay.
So we listen to a little Tupac, Biggie. And
Whitney,
then we got Whitney
Weezy.
Wednesdays. And then Thursday's throwbacks, Throwback Thursday.
And
And
then Friday is just, we don't play music.
Yeah,
on
no
Friday.
music Friday, just
We
Focus
getting locked
Friday.
in.
Focus Friday, yeah.
I love how Thursday is Throwback Thursday, as if you guys were alive for Tupac.
Yeah, bro, like,
Yeah.
he just tries to put us onto that old school rap because he thinks that's the best rap around. But
first. He
He
said
does.
today's rap is fake. Man, he don't know what he talking about.
So, yeah, a holistic education, let's say, that you all are being provided by Kyle Richardson. So, one of the things we love to do on this show is just talk about everybody's journey to Clemson. We'll kind of go around the room. I mean, Josh, obviously having your father play here, being a local kid, I mean, was it always Clemson for you? How did, as you were in high school and you were evaluating your options, how did it come around to where you decided to follow in your father's footsteps?
So at first, I thought I was gonna be a basketball player, like early in high school, but that wasn't gonna happen. So then I just started, getting offers around my junior year, and really I was just waiting on that big one, man. Cause just coming here to play, and I finally got it, and it was one of the happiest days of my life. Coming home talking to him. I think I was actually going to get a haircut, and Sweeney called me that I got the offer. So I was excited, man. Really when I got the offer, I knew I was coming here. I just wanted to follow his footsteps, kind of build my own, legacy here, and it's been the greatest decision.
Olsen, for you, I mean, there's kind of an adage in football these days where, unlike 30 years ago, it's one of those like, look, if you play, they're going to find you. Mm-hmm. You're at a 1A school in Florida, is that right? So, I mean, 2A. I mean, in your mind, you're at a school like that in a different state. I mean, what made you so confident that you were going to go and be able to get the attention of a place like Clemson, and what was it that drew you to Clemson?
I think just my junior year and sophomore year, like, it was the level of competition that we were playing. Like, my head coach would be on, like, we're playing a Division I cornerback. Like, this is the game where you can showcase your skill. And then it gave me confidence. Like, when I went out there and did my thing, it gave me confidence. Like, I know I could play at a high level. I know I could do that. And then my junior year, like, spring, like, it was crazy. Like, I've never experienced this ever in my life. Like coaches were walking through the door every single day. Like, it was the most craziest thing. And at first, I wanted to stay in Florida because I was like, I just don't see myself like leaving my family and stuff like that. But my mom told me no. Like, she's like, I'm not gonna lie, you can't stay here. Like, I don't want you to be distracted and stuff like that. And then I remember Coach Richardson walked in the door, and I said like 5 words to him. And he talked to my coach. He watched me practice, and I was like, did I get the offer? No words. He just walked out. And then I talked to my coach. I was like, he gonna offer me? He's like, I don't know. He said he gonna call you. I was like, I bet. I'm like, so this man just came here to talk to me, watching practice, and barely said something to me. So boom, I went, because we had to live after practice. I went to grab my phone, and he called me, and he was like, I seen everything I needed to see. So I'm like, am I gonna get the offer? I didn't say that. In my head, I'm thinking to myself, am I gonna get the offer? He's like, I just want to tell you, like, you've been offered by Clemson. And I was like, dang. I wasn't crying, but I was excited. I called my mom. And then once I took my OV, I knew I was going to commit here. And it was just like a blessing because, like, Clemson reminds me of, like, the school I went to, just, like, the people and, like, family-orientated that I'm surrounded by, and, like, Christ-like people. And it was just, like, the perfect fit. And I just did not see myself anywhere else.
When you talked about your mom, is your mom of Haitian descent? Is that right?
Yes.
What has she meant to you?
Man, I love my mom. Like, just seeing, like, where she came from. She came here when she was, like, 23. And just seeing how hard she worked and understanding, like, what she went through for us to live the way we live. It's been a blessing. Just seeing her hard work makes me want to go harder in just everything I do, because she took care of 6 kids by herself, and just understanding, like, there's always a way. Like, even though you think there's not a way, like, there's always a way. And she showed me, like, if things not going your way, like, make a way, because, like, that's what people do when things are tough. So.
Well, and how much pride has she taken in watching your journey to this point?
True, a lot, man. Like she didn't know nothing about football, and then like just me going through my years, just like she's understood like what it took, and just she's been great though.
And then Christian, for you, I mean, it's not often we pull from the state of Illinois. I mean, for someone like you in that area to be interested in Clemson, but honestly, like you were all in from the start. I don't know where you were in the like rank of commits in your class in terms of like the order of when you committed, but it felt like you were committed almost immediately. And then like every single event, it felt like you were here for that, all unofficial, just like coming in, like you were just around all the time. Like what was it about Clemson that got on your radar so early and why you were so convicted?
Yeah, so going through the recruiting process, there's a lot of teams that, just throw out offers, just to throw out offers. They offer like 20, 30 different tight ends in the class, and they just hope they get one of them. And the thing about Clemson, when I came here on camp, it was like June 1st or 2nd, and it was a one-day camp, and I didn't really know much about Clemson, honestly. I didn't grow up really a Clemson fan. I had family. I have like family friends that live in Seneca, so I just stayed there, went to camp, knew they were like a really good school, and not only school, but like academics and football, they were elite. Went to camp, played good at camp, and then when I got the offer, I was like, all right, this place is cool, And then I finally came here on a game day visit. I'll never forget, we were playing Louisville, and it was just the 2 or 3 days I spent here was just like nothing else. It's funny, I relate it to like having a crush on a girl. You you see that girl and you're like, wow, you don't want to lose that. And so I just kept coming here, and I committed, I think, 2nd or 3rd in our class, and I just wanted to be around everyone here because it really feels like home here, and just all the people like Coach Sweeney, Coach Rich, just Coach Riley, and all the people that behind the scenes that just ingrain in your life and bring God into your life, which was super important to me, and it just felt like a second family. So I could never. I love this place through and through, and I think that there's great things ahead for Clemson.
Well, as we start to wrap up and come to the end of this podcast, it's time to open up the fan mailbag presented by the South Carolina Department of Social Services. Learn more about public adoption in the state of South Carolina at dss.sc.gov. Our first question comes to us. What would be your advice for younger kids who want to be a Clemson tight end someday?
Learn how to block. Nah, for real.
I mean, that's real, though.
Learn how to block. Like, real talk. Like, everybody can run routes, but learn how to block and just have some effort. Run to the ball. Don't loaf. And pancake some guys, for sure.
Yeah, I would just say being a hard worker. I feel like as a younger kid, you don't really know about just lifting and working out, and maybe you're at a school, like especially for me, I was at a school where we didn't have a strength coach, all lifting was kind of on your own. I would just say just try to do something every day to get better.
Yeah, I'd just say try and, focus on being an overall tight end, not just one part of the game, not just running routes or not only just blocking, but just working on both of those things, trying to be a complete tight end.
Complete player. So that may lead into the next question. What's the hardest part about playing your position?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, there is so much stuff you gotta know. Like, you gotta know the run protection, pass protection, the route concepts, where you gotta line up. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's hard, but like once you understand, I don't know. Y'all boys answer the question.
I'll probably just say just the knowledge part of the position, just knowing what to do. Like he said, in the run game and in the pass game. You almost got to know the offense like a quarterback in a sense. So just studying your plays like that and just really knowing overall what you have to do in both parts of the game.
Well, and to y'all's credit, Coach Sweeney has said the same thing, too, talking about young tight ends having so much to learn and how important that position is in this offense by virtue of, at some points you're treated like an offensive lineman and expected to know all of their assignments and everything. Other times you're a wide receiver. Like, it seems like there is a lot to learn and a lot to take on early in your career as you get into the offense. This is a bigger picture question, but what lessons has football taught you thus far in life?
I would say just fighting through adversity. I think life is super up and down, and if you put your faith in football or if you put your faith in anything material or earthly, that it just won't work out for you. It's going to let you down. And I think that's why having a foundation with God, and that's what something Coach Sweeney has taught us. And it just shows through football that, you're going to have a bad day one day and you're going to have a good day another day. So you can't trust in football with everything. And you got to put God at the center of your life and just keep trusting him that everything will go well one day.
I'll probably say hard work. You may think your work may go unnoticed, but like eventually that bridge will break. Just like, I feel like with me, I've always told myself, like, the more you work harder, like, the more like that breakthrough's gonna break. It's like filling a room up with water. Like, if you fill up all the way with the water, like, the water's eventually gonna break through the door. So I think with me, it's just like, just continue to work hard, bro, because it's just, there's going to be a matter of time where that breakthrough's going to happen and your hard work is going to eventually show. So I apply that to my life and, like, anything I do, just hard work.
Yeah, I'll probably just say, like I mentioned before, just control what you can control. You can't control everything what's going on. You can't control what people say about you, what people say about this team. Just you can control how hard you work, what type of effort you put in. So, that's really what football has taught me so far.
There are children of all ages in South Carolina who are in need of a forever home. Many are teens, siblings, or have complex medical needs. Public adoption through the South Carolina Department of Social Services can not only be life-changing for them, it can be life-changing for you too. When you provide stability, guidance, and support, you're giving a young person the foundation to succeed. Learn more about public adoption in South Carolina at dss.sc.gov. So very quickly before we wrap up, obviously got a little bit of momentum last week, and now looking ahead to another road game at Boston College this week. Kind of where is your all's focus at this week, and what is the mindset as you try to get 2 road wins in a row?
Our mindset is just being 1-0 every week. Last week, was a great game, and hopefully we could take some momentum of it. But last week's over. We're on to a new week, a new opponent. But we just got to control what we could control, and we can't control the weather. We can't control the environment. We can't control, much about anything, but we can control how we play. And that's something that we just go in week and week out, and especially this weekend, just do what we could do.
Yeah, I'll say just keep the main thing. Don't switch nothing up. Treat this week like it's the playoffs. So, yeah.
I'll focus on BC, just be consistent in what we did last week, just try and create that consistency.
Where can our fans find you guys on social media?
So Instagram, Christian.Bentoncourt18. And my TikTok is at cbentoncourt18. I'm going to start posting TikTok soon, so stay tuned.
IG, Osipet Henry. TikTok, Osipet Henry. And y'all not getting the Snapchat.
IG, man, 5out, 5APP _ you know what I'm saying? TikTok, same thing, 5out.
Guys, we really appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. And that's going to do it for us from Studio C of the Clemson Athletics Branding Institute. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of Two Right Turns, a Clemson football podcast.